Long ago, in the land of Canaan, the people of Israel stood at the edge of a great battle. Their leader, Joshua, a man chosen by God, faced an army stronger and greater than his own. Yet Joshua had learned one truth again and again. When God is with you, no enemy can stand against you. 5 kings, powerful rulers of the Amorites, joined forces to destroy the people of Gibeon, who had made peace with Israel. The sky above the valley filled with dust as thousands of soldiers marched, their swords gleaming under the morning sun. The odds were impossible, but Joshua didn't hesitate. He gathered his men and began the march through the night, trusting that the Lord would fight for them. Before dawn, Joshua's army struck. The Amorite soldiers were thrown into chaos. Panic spread through their ranks, and as the battle raged, a storm began to rise, sent by God Himself. Massive hailstones fell from the heavens, striking down more enemies than the swords of Israel ever could. It was a divine reminder that the Lord of heaven's armies fights for His people. But as the day went on, Joshua saw something that troubled his heart. The sun began to sink low over the horizon. The light was fading, and with it, his chance to complete the victory. The enemy was on the run, but darkness would soon give them cover to escape. And so Joshua did the unthinkable. He looked up toward the heavens and prayed a prayer that no man had ever dared before. Sun, stand still over Gibeon, and moon over the valley of Ajalon. And the Bible says, the sun stood still, and the moon stopped, until the nation avenged itself on its enemies. Time itself paused. The day stretched far beyond its limit. The sun remained frozen in the sky, burning bright over a battlefield held by faith. It was as if all of creation obeyed the voice of one man, because that man believed God could do the impossible. For a full day, the Israelites fought under that unmoving sun until their enemies were defeated completely. And when at last the victory was won, the sun gently began to set again over a silent valley, shining on a people who had witnessed one of the greatest miracles ever recorded. The book of Joshua tells us, there has never been a day like it before or since, a day when the Lord listened to a human being. What made Joshua's prayer so powerful wasn't his strength, but his faith. He didn't pray timidly or cautiously. He prayed boldly, believing that the God who made the sun could also command it. You see, faith doesn't wait for perfect conditions. Faith speaks in the middle of the storm, in the middle of the battle, when the odds seem impossible. That's when God moves in ways the world cannot explain. When the sun stood still, it wasn't just about winning a war. It was a message that God controls time, nature, and destiny itself, and He does so for those who trust Him completely. So maybe you're facing your own battle today, a mountain that seems unmovable, a prayer that feels too bold to ask. But remember Joshua's story. The same God who made the sun stand still listens, still fights, still moves mountains for those who believe. When faith speaks, heaven listens. When you trust God fully, even the sun will wait for His command.